4 lenses to evaluate our AI use cases in our organizations. Prioritizing our AI use cases is a very tricky task. First there's the issue of coming up with the use cases, and once people and organizations focus on that, you create like hundreds, or I've seen organizations with thousands of AI use cases. So then how do you choose which ones to focus on first? I should say we'll do a separate video on coming up with AI use cases, and this is about how to prioritize or evaluate the use cases. I was having a discussion with Sarah Dods after the Advancing AI conference in Melbourne, and a lot of these points I learned from Sarah, and I love the clarity of her thinking. So number one, the one that we're naturally attracted to as practitioners is to think about feasibility. So can it be done? Can it be done technically? And I think it's important to keep in mind, can it be done with our skills now? Or is it something that we can train up to be able to do? So for all of these 4 dimensions, keep in mind that what is there now, and then what can be there in the future. So the first one is feasibility. Can it be done technically with the data, with the systems that we have now, with the knowledge that we have now? The second one is desirability. So would our customers want this? How much do our customers want this? Do they want this right now? Will they want this in the future? So that's what I was saying. Keep in mind the now and the future. Do our customers want this is something super important because then it will help us get the value. The third one is viability. So is there a financial return? At the end of the day, most of us work on organizations that are financially driven, and our AI efforts need to be able to at least pay for themselves and ideally create profit for the organization. So is there a path to value? Is that value at scale? Is it the areas where we think we can get the most value? Focusing on that value piece is important, and also keep in mind the value now versus the value in the future. And then the last piece, which I think is really important and often overlooked, and I've definitely overlooked it and been caught out by overlooking it in the past, is the organizational readiness. So organizational readiness is this something that the organization wants now and that the organization is ready to act on, implement, adopt right now? Or is it something that we need to work towards getting the organization ready and getting the organization wanting to make this change to then be able to unlock the value? And I've had cases with projects where the technical delivery of an initiative, say creating a model and putting it behind an API and offering it as a service within our organization, or even to client organizations, sometimes that technical delivery could be done well within a month. Well, within 4 weeks, we can do that. However, taking this framework into account, we focus on the organizational readiness, and we found that at times with certain applications, it's taken us over a year to get the organization ready. So that means aware of the value and importance, educated on that it can be done, get the resources lined up, get technology, get marketing, get the operational teams ready for the change, to structure that into their roadmaps and be ready to act on the value as soon as it's available. And then for us, we've dovetailed the delivery with to the rest of the organization's pace, and we delivered this particular project at the point where the rest of the organization was ready to take this on. And as a result, we all had kind of like a big celebration. It was a big success, and everyone was bought in and on board. So taking people on the journey and focusing on that organizational readiness is a key component that I've overlooked in the past. I think it's one of the big 4, as we discussed. So the feasibility, viability, desirability, and then the organizational readiness. So then we can get the value that that we're after from our efforts, from the AI and modeling efforts. We can definitely have the impact that we want. Consider these. I hope this helps. Comment below how you found this video, or if you have other things that you consider. Share it with other friends, and hope to see you in the next video. Thanks.